It's more like, oh, I haven't spoken to my sibling and I haven't worked through those things and I'm holding on to a lot of grief and anger about that, and I'm also having health issues. I wonder if there's a, relationship. Okay? It's more about understanding more about ourselves, not blame. Okay, so, I love this for the water signs. Lion. So, initially what I'm seeing and feeling for receiving the Lion card for the water signs is courage. This full moon in Virgo may be gifting you a lot of courage, may see you requiring having to have a lot of courage and patience. And this may, I'm feeling like it has to do with the changes, that you seek, the newness, right? The discontentment or the boredom that you may have in the various relationships that we discussed. Because these are happening, the full moon in Virgo is happening for you, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces rising in the relationship houses. So yeah, mastering patience, mastering maybe the courage that it might take to address some of the things going on in your relationships. There's really this energy of, calm. Sometimes it can be like, it can be representative of energy, like maybe this is the energy that you're dealing with. Okay, so some of the changes that you want to make, maybe you're dealing with this kind of stoic, almost like serious, like brick wall. Okay, and you're watery and you're emotional and you want to make these changes, you want to, have conversations around what these new bonds are going to look like. And maybe you're coming up against someone who doesn't want to hear it, who's kind of almost being like, I'm feeling like, like egotistical. But I feel like this energy, at least for some of you, is something that can be worked through. Not that it's your job to get through to certain people or to break through certain exteriors. Excuse me. But some of you in this pile may be taking like this stoic seriousness as not caring. And it's not necessarily that this person doesn't care. It's just how they take in information, and it's kind of like how they exist in the world. So checking in and making sure that this other person is open, hearing you, because there can be this energy that they seem aloof, that they seem not to care. They're kind of on their own throne and they don't feel the need to make any change. So there could be some of that energy here. And it could also be like you needing to borrow some of this energy when it comes to your situation and the change you want to make in your relationships. Okay? I'm hearing like a lot of this, like regardless of what the other person thinks, feels, does, you can maintain this calm energy because you know what's right for you. You know what you want, right? You know what the end game is for these relationships. You know where you want to go. You know what you see in your future. You know what you see ahead of you, and you're clear, focused on that. Okay, so say it's Cancer rising's third house, and third house also rules neighbors. So say you've had this situation for years with your neighbors, like, I don't know, their tree is leaning over onto your yard, and you've had lawsuits and the whole thing. This could mean that you're finally at this place where, like, you're not going to fight anymore. You know that you're right. You're going to stand your ground, but you're not going to fight anymore. You're not going to let it ruin your life, ruin your day. Scorpio risings, you know what you want out of your community. You know where you're headed, or maybe this full moon in Virgo is going to spark that for you, right? Where you're headed as far as your role in the greater picture, the bigger picture. You know what your long-term goals and focus is. Again, like the lion is very focused and honed in. And so no one is going to knock you off of this steady place, right? And then Pisces rising, you know, this could really be like you really know what you want out of a committed relationship. You know what you want out of a business partner, and you're not going to soften, right? You're going to stand strong and courageous in the knowing of what's right for you and what you need going forth in life. Okay? So that's what I see with the lion for the water signs. And the ancestral message that came through, oh, this is so perfect. The lovers, love. So I'm really hearing, first of all, that it may, for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces rising, sun or moon as well, you may be making a choice, right? A choice between staying or leaving, between being committed, between being in this community, being in this relationship, being in this neighborhood. Okay, I'm also seeing, because Cancer, third house rules neighborhood, so in local community, so you guys might be seeing a move to, a change, a choice between local or far away, or basically just a choice, you know, being able to move somewhere else. Okay. And then Pisces rising could be a choice between business partners, a choice between staying or leaving a committed partnership. And really, you know, this is validating that choice that may come up, may already have come up or on or around the full moon in Virgo. And really, yeah, just a reminder too. Look at that. I love the art on this. So there's this real energy here to, handle everything from a place of love. It really does kind of come back to this. Like, maybe the lion doesn't represent love, but combined with peace and calm. If there is some change or ending that you need to bring to a relationship, 3rd house, 11th house, 7th house, doing so with love. Scorpio risings, communicating through social media with love instead of fighting, arguing, okay? Remembering that we're all connected, we're all one, we're all celestial, we're all boundless, like we are all stardust, okay? Coming from that place, when you're addressing your neighbors, your siblings, or your cousins, Cancer rising, you know, no matter what they've done to you, and of course trauma and abuse is wrong, and you don't have to forgive that or have that in your life, okay? But understanding the root of it, understanding that they too are imperfect humans, and not necessarily embracing them, but embracing that. Scorpio rising's 11th house may see you embracing humanity and community in a way that you haven't, may have you feeling more humanity for others and really being called into social work and humanitarianism through love, right? And really having everything you do coming from a deep place of love, right? And always going back to that place of remembrance when you're knocked off by something that someone does that's mean or negative or bad, not to excuse them, but in order for you to be able to move on, coming from a place of we are all one, we are all the universe, we are all stardust, right? She's hugging the other human, and essentially she's hugging the universe. She's hugging, you know, the celestial. She's hugging outer space because we are all one. Okay, so whatever choice, whatever decision that you choose when it comes to 3rd house, 11th house, 7th house things, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, risings, doing so from a place of deep, deep love. And your self-care card for this full moon in Virgo, meditate. Really a Virgoan thing to do, to medicate, maybe. But meditate, right? That's kind of a 6th house thing, a ritual, a routine, something that's good for our health, our mental health and wellness. So, you know, as you may be called to make a decision in Cancer risings, 3rd house area of your life, Scorpio risings, 11th house area of your life, Pisces risings, 7th house area of your life, you may be called to make a choice, choose. If you don't know what to do, getting quiet, meditating. It does not have to look like this. You could do a walking meditation, celestial meditation, bird gazing meditation. You don't have to be sitting. Your eyes don't have to be closed. You know, really going outside of the box and seeing the other possibilities. Okay, there are other possibilities to meditating. There are other possibilities to giving and showing your love. You can still center yourself, put yourself first, put up strong boundaries, and have love. Right? You can still hear the outside noise from 3rd house, 11th house, 7th house people and be calm as a lion, right? The other possibilities is really what this is all about for you, water signs, okay? If that resonated, like, comment, subscribe, let me know, okay? Fire. Aries, this full moon in Virgo is going to happen for you in your 6th house of daily habits, routine, health, fitness, pets. And Leo risings, this is going to happen for you in your 2nd house of finances, values, possessions, Sagittarius. This is happening in your 10th house of career and public image. So for the fire signs, the fire element, this is happening in the earth houses. This reading is most likely going to center around career, and 6th house is daily grind, work, 10th house is career, 2nd house is the money that we make from that career. So finances, job is likely what this full moon in Virgo is going to highlight for you. So fire elements in the earth houses, you got 10 of fire, too much work, accept help from others, life is out of balance, life is out of balance, stress related health concerns. So Aries risings in particular, really like tapping into your current habits, your current routine. Are you skipping meals? I feel like I'm doing a reading for myself as an Aries rising. Yes, I'm skipping meals. You know, do you have a fitness routine? Are you drinking enough water? You know, do you have support for your mental health? These are some of the things that the full moon in Virgo might really highlight for you. It may call on you to receive some sort of mentorship, all of you. Aries rising, Leo rising, Sagittarius rising, Leo maybe financial mentorship, Sag maybe career, and Aries I feel more like life mentorship, like life coach, or just someone to help you get your rituals, routines in order, right? I don't think this is going to necessarily be a bad full moon in Virgo for you, but it may highlight the ways in which you're overgiving, overworking, and not allowing support from others. And I hate even saying this because it's hard for me too, but when is the last time you reached out and asked someone for help? You know, well, the Aries rising in me says, well, I could do it all, and, you know, who is there to help, and I don't want to, you know, impose on other people, right? But this kind of has like an all work, no play energy, and so I'm feeling like there may be like a lack of joy going on. The fire signs may have already been really focused on finance, career, daily grind, and it's kind of just like making them feel sluggish and a little bit low. Yeah, so the full moon in Virgo may really have you looking at your schedule and cutting things out that just don't make sense, that aren't adding to your life, that aren't lighting you up, that aren't giving back to you in some way. Okay? And so I think with this clearing, with this organizing, with this shedding and review of your schedule and your routines, might really bring you some clarity and might make you, you know, feel better in your body. Okay, I'm hearing to move on to the next. But it's not all bad. Okay? It's not all bad. Fire rising signs. It's not all bad. Let's see. What's the matter? Oh, James is crying for us fire rising signs. Maybe it is all bad. No, it's not. No, it's not all bad. Okay, so 7th house. 7th house rules, business partnerships, and contracts. So I do think and see for Aries risings, Leo's risings, Sag risings, this full moon in Virgo might see you either a contract ending, which is a great, you know, can be a great thing because it's allowing you to do something new. It's opening the door to something new. Okay, so you might see an end to a job, daily work, career. It could be an end to or a change in an avenue of finances that's coming to you, or a beginning. You may be signing, you know, starting a new business relationship with someone. Someone may be coming into your life. Again, going back to the mentorship, someone may be coming into your life to help you with career stuff, with finances. Yeah, I'm seeing contracts being signed, and I'm also seeing contracts ending. So I'm seeing, you know, either way. This could be, again, a start of a new job, start of a new business partnership, revenue, income coming from a different place. Let's see if there's anything else coming. Excuse me. The burp was coming through. That's what was coming through. And yeah, you know, Virgo full moon may have you reevaluating your business partnerships. Like, are you taking on too much work? 7th house rules, business partnerships. So is it in balance? It may bring balance back to these relationships. Are they not doing enough? Are you kind of doing more of the work? Maybe you need to write up a new contract to have them sign because you deserve more money. Okay, that's could be some of this energy coming through. I don't really see it as a love relationship. I'm really seeing it because 7th house does rule committed partnerships. Unless you work with your husband or wife, ex-husband, ex-wife, there could be changes and shifts to that. Maybe your ex-husband's going to buy you out of your part of the business, and so there's a contract change there, right? Or vice versa. So it could be something like that. I feel that it is generally positive, and it's general, but I really do see it halfway. I feel like half of you are going to be signing contracts that start something, and then half of you are signing contracts or ending contracts, right? But let's look to the next card to get the energy of that. So yeah, I feel like half of, I'll say us, since I'm Aries rising, are going to be, you know, starting new jobs, signing new contracts, maybe getting new business partnerships, maybe collaborating with people, being asked to collaborate on something. But I do see like pen to paper, or like, I guess it's not pen to paper anymore. It's more like mouse to click on the computer, right? Because that's how we're signing things these days. I do see contracts involved. So the hyena really is representative of, you know, can be a jokester and humor. So kind of a reminder to bring this to, you know, bring hyena playful energy to any intensity, right? Like I said before, I feel like the fire signs have been very heavily focused on finances, on work and career, and the hyena can sometimes use jokes and sarcasms to really hide what they're really feeling. So this can bring with it like an energy to, yes, be playful, but when are you maybe being not too playful, but when are you laughing through the pain maybe too much? Or, you know, you've buried this, you know, say you have a 7th house business partnership and you are working too much and they're not helping you, and you've just been kind of brushing it off, joking it off, you know, hoping that your sarcastic jokes will come across as like, hey, I need you to help, when in reality you need to say it directly. Okay, let me see if anything else is coming through. Yeah, is there anything like uncomfortable beneath the surface that is asking to be addressed, you know, financially, with business partnerships, at work with your boss or employees? Anything that's just been covered with sarcasm or humor that may be the source of stress-related health concerns and may really need more focused attention and light shown on it, right? It's okay to use this defense and to use these characteristics temporarily, but when we do it, when we do it so often, then we're never really getting to the truth, to the root of it. And the ancestral message coming through for the fire rising signs, fire, sun, moon, and rising signs, air, breathe. I'm really hearing this and seeing this as speaking to the truth behind the sarcasm, speaking the truth behind these committed business partnerships. And now I'm also hearing that it can be relationships. Is there truth, fresh air and breath and words that need to be breathed and spoken toward financial stresses, career stresses, right? What needs to be voiced, right? The thing that has been hiding behind the jokes and the sarcasm may really come up on or around this full moon in Virgo, to be voiced by you. And also, as you're expressing yourself, a reminder to breathe your way through it. And that you can breathe your way through anything. And breath really, truly is such a wonderful resource and tool for life. Yeah, and that's coming through as a reminder. You always have your breath, you always have your balance to bring your nervous system back into parasympathetic, right? Rest and digest. And I'm hearing this as a good tool to work through any continued financial or career stress. Okay, so really, you might feel really encouraged to help other people, to lean on other people. The full moon in Virgo may have you looking for a business partnership, right? Someone to share the load with. Could be that. And then finally, your self-care card, so perfect for this pile, abundance planning. So taking that stress, that worry that you may have over your finances and career in the future, and really putting it to paper. Really, maybe even sitting down with someone to help you, financially plan for the future. This is just so perfect for you fire signs, having this in your earth signs of, again, career and finances, right? It might really soothe you and ease some of the anxiety that you've been feeling lately over any changes, to put it out in the future. And I'm also hearing really strongly, like, yes, putting breath to this. So once you abundance plan, I'm also hearing like speaking affirmations of abundance. Bringing these things into your life that will help you manifest abundance. And once you put it on paper, and once you speak it into the world, it just has so much more power of happening. And it's also a great way to get the trapped, any trapped like financial trauma and stuff you have within out on paper. You may also want to read like Rich Dad, Poor Dad's a good one, financial planning books, career books, What Color's My Parachute, or whatever that book's called. Things that inspire and ignite you to make shifts in your finances and career, or to handle these shifts in your finances and career with a little bit more ease. All right, fire risings, Aries, Leo, and Sag, sun and moon as well. Thank you so very much for watching. That's all for today. If you love this reading, like this reading, it resonated, like, comment, subscribe. I would love if you did that. I would love to hear from you. Happy full moon in Virgo. Don't forget to drink lots of water, to cleanse and organize your space, and love yourself. Bye.